Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. Lovely to have you. And please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that will help to move the videos around YouTube as well. Let's see what we've got for you. As I said, I start with the 3 houses. Normally I pick out 3 for you, which is for your month. 10th house. Just to give us a guidance for what areas will be highlighted for you. 9th house. And 12th house. Okay. Let's get some astrological guidance now. Water element. Cancer. And void, of course, moon. Okay. Bottom of the astrology deck is South Node life states. Let's get some goddess guidance now. Uno. We've got Sulis and we've got Ericura. So lots of water energy in your 9th house. Bottom of the goddess deck is Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Let's get a fairy tarot. King of Winter, and we've got King of Spring. So you have 2 kings for you. Let's get a destiny card. Surrender. Okay. All right. So I think this is going to be relevant here. Okay. So we've got I'm going to start here. We've got a 10th house. So this is usually to do with career, fame, reputation, public status, anything like that. It can also be an authority figure in your life, or you could be becoming your own authority figure. You could be becoming more mature, just more powerful, or you could be involved in an authoritative institution. It could be a legal situation, a legal firm, or a legal entity, or it could be government. Something like that, something powerful, an authoritative institution, could be that. It can also represent somebody in your life, and this could be somebody who has some sort of authority, and this can be a parent, or it can be a manager or a boss, or a somebody that you kind of involved with, maybe a mentor, or like a guru. Just somebody that you admire, somebody who has sort of wisdom and authority going for them. So let's just see now how this comes in. More than likely, it probably is somebody in your life, because you have the King of Winter and then you've also got the King of Spring bottom of the deck for the Fairy Tarot. So we'll just see how this comes in. So now we've got here water element sensing. This is saying that some aspect in the 10th house is relevant to this. Now, the water house, this is a water element, so the water house is all about emotions and so on. So what this is saying is that you may be feeling a little bit tired, a little bit sort of like taxed, like you've had a tough time, or that you need to retreat or withdraw and just spend some alone time or quiet time. And this is a period where you go within, you spend time on your own, or you just spend time resting and recovering. It's also to do with gathering resources it's like a pause period for when you are ready to move forward. So it's gathering that energy. It's also planning and dreaming and sleeping, recovering, all of those things, whatever is relevant. So it's possible that you've had a busy time in the 10th house. You've had perhaps a lot of career demands, and that you're just feeling this at this time. And it may also be that you've been pushing hard for something, and you may not be seeing results yet, or whatever work you have put in is now sort of just in a sort of a fallow period, and it will produce something later on. And I say that because you've got Una Easy Does It here, and this is about not forcing or hurrying things along. So there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So what it's saying is that whatever is going on in this house, take time now to rest, to recover, to gather your resources. You may need to put a few boundaries in place, because when you're in this sensing mode, this going with the flow, and there's surrender as well there. Surrender to the energy to be quiet, to rest, to recover, to gather your resources, to dream, to plan, all of those things. You could be sensing a lot of things going on as well around you. There could be a lot of things happening. You just need to withdraw and go within and just go with the flow, without resistance and without, when I say that, enjoy this break, have a time to yourself, or spend time on your own, just to rest, and not to resist that, okay? Because as Una is saying, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So she's saying that whatever it is that you've been working on is on its way. It's in control, and you can take this time now to just pause and get yourself ready, because there will be a time when things are going to get busier. It's also, as I said, boundaries, because in this compassionate or quiet or empathetic phase, or when you're sensing a lot and you're feeling a lot, other people can take advantage. All right, so you may have to put a few boundaries just to block that energy so that it doesn't overtake you. All right. And just tune in to yourself and to what it is that you're, moving forward towards, and enjoy this period of pulling back. Now with Una as well, she's saying easy does it, so as I've already said, but it could also be relating to a work situation. Now this could be like a career situation where you have perhaps been involved in something and you're now changing course, you're now moving direction, or changing some aspect of your career. Perhaps you are leaving one career and going into another, and it's saying that with this, there's no need to push or force, but you may need to be doing something on a sort of a part-time basis, and until you can fully withdraw and move into the other field or the other aspect that you want to more fully. But you can continue where you are on a sort of a part-time basis until you can withdraw fully. So take that as it resonates. It's coming up into your career house, so that could very well be applicable for you. But don't force or hurry, as everything, there's divine timing in play here. And this is about nurturing yourself, which is very much important with the water element card, nurturing yourself, nurturing your energy levels. You've also got Maeve here. cycles and rhythms, which is all about that, nurturing your energy cycles, and whether you're a masculine or a feminine. If you're a feminine, it may be pertinent to your actual female cycles, something to do with that, going through the phases or some sort of phase or changes, or just handling changes within your body, things like that. But it's always about monitoring your body's energy levels and what you feel you can do in the moment. So if you're tired, rest, and then when you get when you get your energy back, then you take action. So it's about surfing those changes, really, and this is about going with this divine timing. But there is a certain element of surrender, which is saying you need to pull back now just to gather your energies and your resources. With the Maeve card, it's saying that there is an opportunity coming in for you, and it's like a door is going to open for you, but you need to be ready for it. Okay, so this is why there's this pause period now, this time to reflect and actually just to spend time, if you're artistic or creative, it's about tapping into your imagination and inspiration, which is very much the water element, but just taking time out to be by yourself and just to gather your energies and just let any stormy things roll past you. Take time out to honor your physical levels and your body levels, so that you can gather your energy to take up this opportunity when it comes to you. Now we've got ninth house here. So this is the house of it's many things, really, but it can also be to do with some sort of expansion. So whether this is to do with your career, or whether it's to do with perhaps travel is involved with this. This energy is about expansion, but it can be in the mind, and this can be through learning, so higher level education or adult education, so that's normally university level, or it could be physically, as in travel, but there's normally long distance travel with this. So with the situation in the world at the moment, whether you can actually travel or not is it depends purely on your situation. But it can also be traveling within the mind, and this is grasping bigger concepts. It's expanding your understanding, and this can be through philosophy, it can be through religion, it can also be belief systems. Now, belief systems are undergoing a great many changes in the world at this moment. So things that you may have relied on, or things that you have had in your life, systems or belief structures which you have depended on, may be changing now, or you may need to expand your understanding of certain things, let go of old concepts or things that don't serve you anymore, things like that, expansion. The legal side also comes in, the higher courts come in with this, and also this can be like law in general. So whether you're studying it, or whether you're getting an understanding of it, or you are in a legal situation, some aspect of that is coming in for you. It's also about the intuitive processes. So this is about understanding intuition, using intuition within what it is that you're doing, sort of surfing things, expansion of that, understanding. So gaining understanding in things, the meaning of life, understanding how things work. It's also about faith, obviously, and wisdom. All of these things are jumbled up together in this. It's also to do with in-laws. You may be having some issues with in-laws, or working your way through an aspect of that. But it's also, sort of like seeking truth. So there may be some aspect of this house which is requiring, in-depth thinking, and this is perhaps why you are needing to retreat, to go through those processes. And there's quite a bit of emotion around, because you've got Cancer here, which is a water sign, and you've also got Sulis, bodies of water, and you've got the water element. So there's a lot of emotional things sort of rumbling around at the moment. So just, it could very well be a legal situation, or perhaps you are tackling something to do with that. It could also be to do with like publishing, writing, or expanding in some way your written work, publishing something. It can also be to do with teaching. You may be teaching, expansion again of your work, or of what it is that you say, or how you teach, and so on. It's also about public relations and promotional work. So any one of those areas may be coming up for you at this time. Now we've got here Cancer, I feel. So this is a very emotional sign. It's all about instincts, it's about intuitions, and going with that, all right? Tapping into that. Female wisdom, feminine wisdom, and females in general may be prominent with the sign. It could also be mother figures, all right, whether you are a mother figure or you have a mother figure in this situation. As I said, it could be to do with in-laws, it could be a legal thing. Just see how it resonates with you. But there's cycles of the moon here, and this is all about your, going through these different cycles, and you've got cycles here with Maeve. So it could also be to do with just riding the waves of a situation. But it's also very much about looking back at the past. You could be very nostalgic. You could be very sentimental about things. Perhaps a mother figure or a female figure has passed over, something like that, and you're now dealing with that. Or you could be looking back at the past in some way. And you can bring your wisdom and your hindsight from the past, but you can't live there, all right? So this is just coming in to bring wisdom and understanding, or possibly hindsight, and then you use that to guide you forward, It's also about issues to do with birth, possibly nurturing of your family, home, and domestic issues may be coming up with this. Perhaps you're changing something in your home environment, or family issues are coming up. And it's about tapping into that. It's about nurturing of yourself, but also your family, your clan, your unit, and also from a health and a diet and a well-being point of view. All of these aspects come in with this card. But it's also about building up resilience, being resilient to changes and things that are occurring at this time. And if you've had a bit of a knock of some sort, bouncing back from that. Cancerians can be incredibly resilient. They can really, go through it and come out the other side. They just stand strong. So take all that on board. And it's also about, taking time out to retreat, possibly periodically, like the crab, pull back into your shell. You've already got this water element here. Because otherwise you might find yourself getting a bit overwrought or touchy about things, and just getting overly sensitive, So pull back periodically to center yourself, to take a deep breath, and to just gather your energies around you, and any female support, or tap into any feminine wisdom at this time. Whether you're a masculine or feminine doesn't matter, because we've got both in us, so we've got to balance that. So if you are overly, sort of stepping into a masculine frame, then you're going to have to pull back to bring in the feminine to get balance, So just take that for that house. We've also got Sulis bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So with this water element card and with the Cancerian card, it could be that you're traveling. Or you may want to travel away and go and spend time in a water body or near a water body, or you may have to travel for some reason to do with, perhaps it's a legal matter, or to do with family, or you are connecting with family who are far away from you at this time. All of these aspects may come in. But this is saying that you need to rest and recharge your battery. So this is coming up again. You've had it with the water element card, and I said that you may need to retreat periodically. There's some aspect here which is saying that you need to pull back to recharge your batteries. And this is about the water body. So spending time in a water body like the sea is very, very detoxing. It boosts your emotional side. It's very soothing. And water is very spiritual. So any kind of water ritual or any kind of water body that you can be in, also drink more water, anything like that. Meditate near water. Spend time near water to boost your energies and to raise your vibration. It's possible that you have a legal issue to deal with here, or you may have a figure in your life. It's got here King of Winter, so knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. There could be public speaking involved, unemotional relationships. So this could be to do with this house, because the 9th house does deal with professional work, sort of public speaking or promotional work, something like that. You may have to get instruction on that, or you may be learning more about that. Or it could also be to do with a legal matter, or somebody who's, the King of Winter is very much about the air element, and that's the mind, So analytical, intelligent, and so on. So very very balanced as well from an analytical point of view. So you may need this person's skills at this time. So it may be a mentor or a legal figure or somebody who's wise. It could be to do with your career as well. or it could be just an authority figure in your life, and you may be needing to get some advice from this person. And it's about them giving you advice and weighing up the options, going through them with you, so that you get you get both sides of the story. It could also be a partner that you have, or somebody like a committed partner in your life, or a business partner even. Somebody in your life is displaying these qualities, or it could be that you need to bring some of these qualities in for you. But I do feel it's a consulting somebody with experience to assist you with one of these areas that's come up. Now we've got here the 12th house. So the 12th house has a lot of aspects to it. Again, 12th house is the Piscean house, and it is a water element. So you've already got water element here, and you've got Cancer. So again, a lot of water in this reading for you this month. So the 12th house is the house of the unconscious. So this is all elements to do with programming, or sort of aspects of yourself which drive you. So it's your motivations, the way you move forward in things, your hidden motivations or your hidden drives, programming, whether you've inherited it or whether you've brought it in from a past life, because the 12th house does deal with karmic things as well. So karmic issues or karmic contracts that you have, or your own karma which you are working through. So aspects coming into this life which may have taken root in a previous life, and you're now dealing with those. It could be things that you're working out with other people as well. So it's got an escape element to it. So this is the need to sort of either literally physically go on an escape, and with the water element and the Cancer and the Sudas bodies of water, this could very well be a retreat, as in like a yoga retreat, or some other kind of a retreat where you go to a water body and you just relax and take a break. Perhaps it's a holiday you need, or a vacation, or a weekend away, something like that. But it could also be just withdrawing in general, reflection. Pulling back a little bit to access those depths, the depths of the unconscious, to actually to access what it is that needs to be cleared. Because sometimes things come up that need to be cleared in the 12th house. You have got the South Node here, so I'm thinking that there are aspects which you need to clear. This is about, South Node is always about baggage. It's emotional baggage. It could be physical things you need to clear away. It's about resolving the past, ending things, closing doors, getting closure, finishing contracts. There may be karmic contracts that you have with other people. Could be anybody. It's like closing and ending things because you need to move forward now, and the past is holding you back. Okay, so a lot of those issues are stored in the 12th house, and things sort of appear from the unconscious which need to be released, and they can sometimes manifest in your life. So the South Node is about releasing baggage, releasing things that no longer serve you. This can be attitudes, beliefs. It can be healing that you are requiring. 12th house is the house of healing. The 12th house is also the house, as I said, of spiritual life and meditation. So reflection on that, tapping into that in some way. And whether you do that through a retreat is also important. But you can do it on your own. So it's whether it's a physical escape just to give yourself a break, or whether you are even perhaps running away from something. The South Node is saying that it needs to be dealt with so that you can close the doors and move on. The South Node can be quite an abrupt situation where a door can suddenly close. So something ends and you now have to move forward. You have to release yourself. 12th house can be about resolutions and endings. So something may be closing out, whether it's your career or some other aspect connected to a female figure. It could be translated into a number of ways here, but something is kind of resolving and finishing, and normally it's reflected in the 12th house. So this is about moving forward into the future. You can't do that if you're weighed down by the past. All right. So you've got to release a whole lot of things in order to move forward. And it's dealing with all the unconscious things that go with that. Okay. The strands where your energies got trapped for many, many years or however long in situations and experiences of the past that need to be released now. So there could be quite an abrupt turn here, or just something ends and now you've got to move forward. but it's all for good, because it's to push you forward. So it could be a turning point, it's your attitude and your ability to change, your ability to go with the flow, that is going to determine the course of this letting go of things. So this is why you have to be in this reflective phase, and why you may be sentimental and nostalgic about things. There may be aspects which you are just reflecting on. Honor them, reflect on them, honor them, and then let them go. You may have to physically resolve certain things with certain people as well, but it's letting go. That's what's got to happen there. So we've got your void of course moon missing. So this is saying that there's some aspect here. Again, it's about retreat. This is about pulling back from something. You can't launch or initiate something big with the void of course moon in this house, because it's not a time for that. It's a pause period. It's a time of reflection, dreaming, sleep, recovery, and gathering resources. Again, this keeps coming up again and again. So there's some sort of major change coming up for you, but you need to be ready for it. And there's a lot of releasing and resting that needs to be done. This is about dreaming and planning, and waiting for the opportune time to launch whatever it is that you want to do, or do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because with this energy, sometimes when you try to launch something, or when you try to move forward on something, you get the wrong result or no result. Things are not what they seem with this energy. Okay, so just continue sort of a normal routine, and just if you can, but just keep it quiet and steady, and let things roll over while you're in this sort of cocoon phase, because when you get the signal to move forward, that is when you're going to need your energy, and when you're going to need your resources around you. So it's a reflective, dreaming, sleeping, recovering phase, gathering your energies. If you're artistic, using that to help you with things that you may be working on, but not a good time to be launching anything, or putting your energy into something you really want to work, because it may just go awry or may not work at all. Wait until the energies have shifted. It may only be a week out of this month, or it could be a little bit longer. I'm sure you will know, because you will start to feel how your energy is shifting or changing. You could be really just feeling quite tired at the moment. So now with Erakura blossoming, this is, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So there may be a bit of a delay here, while things are getting aligned for you, and while you do this releasing. Okay, so it's just saying that take advantage of that opportunity to do these things. They're all very important, because you're only just starting. And this is why you've also got Una Easy Does It. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Okay, everything is occurring in perfect timing. Take advantage of this situation to rest, recover, dream, plan, and imagine. And because you're only just starting now. And don't give up. Don't think that if there's a delay, or that there's still obstacles to overcome, that you're never going to get there. You will get there. But it's a beautiful journey that you're on. It's the journey that's important. And that's what she's saying. She said, don't give up. You're only just beginning. You can also use flower essences to assist you with these, especially with the 12th house issues. This is very important, because the flower essences deal with many different levels. Emotional, physical, mental, and that's like Bach flower remedies, or you can even make your own flower essences. There are various types out there. Essential oils will also help, using those, very powerful, and work on multiple levels, so that can assist you as well. And also spending time in nature with flowers, or with flower essences, or with actual flowers, plants, things like that, will help you to ground you, and to actually keep you in a raised vibration, which is what you want, especially when you're delving deep in the 12th house. And then just to finish, bottom of the tarot deck, King of Spring popped out. So innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. We've got a financial windfall, maybe possible. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So this could very well be, it's a King of Spring, so this could be another male figure in your life, or somebody who's exhibiting these qualities, or it could be just reiterating that you need to take advice or get support from somebody, somebody who can advise you. There may be one or two, that whether it's your partner and a boss or some other aspects, or it could be a business partner. There could be two masculine figures or two people who exhibit these qualities, you know. So this person is you know, as I said, quite an inspiring person. They may be sort of able to lift you up and give you pointers, or they may be supporting of you, especially if you're trying to launch something new, or if you're changing careers and so on. Because underneath this card we've got the dreamer. So this is a major arcana. Embrace your true purpose, and it says here, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So this is really a very important aspect. It's the start of a new journey. You've got your knapsack, you've got a faithful little follower here, you've got news or something coming to you. It could very well be a windfall or somebody coming to help you, news you're receiving. But you're starting a new journey in some way, shape or form, and you need help, you need advice, and you need support of others around you at this time. And this could very well be the case. So whether it's two masculine figures or two people who are exhibiting these qualities, but it's advisory, it's supportive. So with the King of Spring, this is this person obviously is inspiring, but it could also be about ideas. It's about, you know, really initiating something, or being sort of motivated, and you know, so this person could be helping you in some way, whether it's somebody you know, like a family member, or a partner, or somebody else in your work environment, whatever it may be. But it's possible that you may also have a financial windfall coming to you, and this could assist you in some way and to move you forward. But you're definitely on some kind of new journey, and this is why you're going through this preparation phase, and why you need to let go, why you need to release things right now, so that you can start off on this journey, because there's something lovely on the other side of that hill. And don't be afraid, you know, to take this trip, to start this journey, but do the releasing and do the inner work, and gather your energy, because that's going to be important, you know, and get the advice and the assistance and the support that you need, whether it's legal or some other person that's going to assist you. They're just going to step into your corner and give you a hand in some way, shape or form, whether it's emotionally or physically. It could even be they may be sponsoring you financially as well, but something coming in to get you going and get you on your way. So hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. And have a wonderful month. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.